Week 24 ECG news for the egg and egg product market. This week we have again a market which is quite slowly and quite low. We have much offers. We know that there are very much eggs standing around on the farms and stores, and we are seeing that the qualities are still very bad. We get being offered much cold store eggs. The qualities are not like ordered, and there are much claims in these days on this market. Industries are not buying so much eggs in big quantities at this moment. They still go on with the long-term contracts. They are waiting for lowering the prices, and they are only interested to buy some special products like eggs on plastic trays or some free-range eggs, but they are not willing to buy bigger quantities of cage eggs, for example, as they know that there is everywhere in Europe very much of these kinds of eggs struggling around and is not finding with a very good price buyer, so that the stores are getting more and more full, and the buyers of the industries are of course waiting for the time that these eggs are coming on the market. And if that will be the case, we think that the market can get again a push down, because there are really much quantities standing around at this moment. The industries have also another problem, as the demand for liquid is now lowering day by day. We can also perhaps tell from a cutoff on the whole egg already, because we have not so much orders anymore, and the buyers are slowing down their production, so the liquid turnover is going down day by day. And also on the side of egg yolk and egg white, the demand is lowering. The positive situation is only perhaps that the egg white price seems to be on the bottom, and is perhaps also a little bit more going up again, because there is not so much liquid egg white anymore on the market, as very much people are not producing anymore any egg yolk to get not so much egg white, and that makes of course the offers more short on the market for the egg white. And that can be perhaps the case that the prices are more stabilized than now. The powder market is quite difficult also, so there are not so much demands also worldwide, very much competition with very cheap powders also coming from countries like Poland. We have very cheap offers in the world from USA. We get very cheap offers from Ukraine, and you can see that there everywhere in the world the production is growing up and making very much competition in the world market, and that comes down, okay, of course also on the European market, as there are not so much possibilities to export anymore. The packing stations, we can see that they have also now they are coming now to a more summer market. They are telling us that the orders for the supermarkets are slowing down now, and they have to send now also the graded mediums and large, and also the smalls to the industry, as they have not so much market in these days. Export market, as already told just before, is very difficult now, because we have Ramadan in some countries and the order quantities are very low. The eggs which are being offered to that countries are very high, and the prices are really lowering day by day there, and it makes no sense to think that you can perhaps have a better market in Europe if you're sending very much quantities to that countries, as you're not getting the price you need there. On the other hand, we see also that very much countries also on the west coast of Africa, like Angola, are increasing their own production more and more, and they are not interested to take in anymore any importing eggs. So they are banning eggs from the import lists, and that makes of course also pressure on the world market again, as Angola, for example, was a very big buyer in the past. From USA, we have the information that the market was the last week for the consumption coming from totally bad to bad, but it is not helpful because it is not good. And the prices there are still going on dropping, and they are now trying to push their exporting markets in the world, and they are offering there also very cheap product. We have very cheap offers of egg powder in the world from USA, and we think that makes also much more competition now to all the other people which are running around on the world market for egg products. So it will also not be helpful to get better prices there. That was it from this side. So we will be back next week again with news and facts from the egg and egg product market. Until then, take care.